Two gentlemen talking about music and the lifestyle we dream. Sipping on champagne, living in style. Underground penthouse where we reconcile. Discussing the good, the bad, the true. Underground music, what it means to you. Breaking down the beats, dissecting the rhymes. Spreading the love, one verse at a time. In our tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground spot.
Yeah, I cannot hear anything.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Listen, man, technology. Let's talk about technology.
What's good?
It will take you and bend you over and leave you stuck.
It would.
Like, I thought I was good. Did y'all hear the intro music at least? Like, was that playing? Did you hear it?
I did hear the intro music.
You heard the intro music.
I heard
for some reason, it just decided to,
So good.
Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, boys and girls? Welcome to another episode of the Underground Penthouse Podcast.
Yeah, we're back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I don't have the little noisemakers or none of that stuff, man. Trick Willie just won WWE Wrestling, if you're a fan of that one. It is January 9th, and we are getting ready to put a cap on the first complete week of the year.
Yeah.
And
why not?
I would personally like to know how many of you have already fallen off of your New Year's resolutions. Because I know you claim you was going to be in the gym and you're not there. You need to get in there. You claim you was going to start eating right. Put the candy and cakes down.
The people still got, I still see like big bags of Reese's Pieces, M&Ms on people's desks, man.
Man, people still eating off of holiday food. If you savage, and if you like me, you got your trees up still, take it down. I'm getting ready to take mine down. Dog, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. My tree is a part of the living room now. I might as well leave mine up year round. Sometimes it be like that.
Save you some time.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna make sure that I actually get it down. It's gonna come down soon, and I'm not gonna wait till the Super Bowl like I did last time. Speaking of Super Bowls, no Lions. It's unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
it's unfortunate. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Oplex, how you doing? How's your year so far?
So far, so good, man. Stepping out the gate, here we are, 2026.
Okay,
got a chance to. Shouts out to Detroit. Round of applause for Detroit City.
Yeah,
go back home. You go back home.
Got a chance to come back and chill out.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Connected with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shouts out to Spec Illis. Hit the studio. We got a song in the works. Round of applause.
Yeah, shouts out to
music
that.
Creation.
Yes. Shout out to Special. Waiting on got some stuff gonna be cooking up with him. Man, I shot this all the way out to my uncle out there in Vegas. So it's gonna be definitely a great collab that's happening here. And it's going to be coming very soon once we get it all completed. And yes, it's going to get into your hands. And you guys are going to love it. The Graffiti Symphony album is in the works right now. Dark Side of the Sun.
Shouts out to you for that, man.
Yeah, man. This is Graffiti Symphony 2, actually. Dark Side of the Sun. It's definitely a different contrast of what you might have been seeing. So, yeah, if you've been seeing the promotions and everything that I've been throwing out there, yes, it's definitely going to be coming. Shouts out to y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all very much. We are going live right now.
Shouts out to the chat.
Yes. If you want to go ahead and chat with us, please feel free to keep doing such. But we are right now going through Facebook and YouTube. So shouts out for that. Make sure you hit the notifications as soon as possible. And we're going to make a resolution this year to come back and keep hitting y'all as often as possible. We got some great stuff lined up for y'all today. A lot of good things we want to talk about. A lot of good stuff to get off the chest. And I'm trying to get back to my page here to get off of this one thing.
Yeah, we get into the swagger sounds, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this about movies, right? The thing about movies is always high pressure when you're remaking a movie or you're doing a spin-off of a classic movie, right?
Okay.
I want to give a big shout out to the producers, the directors, the staff of Anaconda. Round of applause for Anaconda. I liked it.
Word. See, I haven't seen it. You know what?
Yeah,
I wasn't even 100% hip at the fact that they had another one coming out. But is it blockbuster worthy? Is it what do we need to worry about with this one?
I think. If you think about the original Anaconda, it was cheesy. It had a little bit of thriller in there with the snake popping up on you, but it was kind of cheesy.
Where Ice Cube, word, Mr. Snake.
Yeah. J-Lo in the building. You know what I mean? And so we got Jack Black in there. Cube is in there. It's definitely worth a look, you know what I mean?
So Cube is back in this one again.
Cube is in it. They bring Cube back.
Was the first one supposed to be a comedy?
It had elements of humor in it. You know what I mean? Cube was definitely like the only black guy on the boat, and so he had to act blackety black. You know what I mean?
There's a whole lot of snakes out here. And you gotta get that look you do. There's snakes out here. Word. What was he like? No, the War of the Worlds video. This is my interpretation of him on War of the Worlds. Hey man, hey son, get it down. Woo! It was a whole song.
Now I'm hearing bad things about War of the Worlds and Ice Cube.
Trash. Absolute trash. I turned it off. It was like a long teams meeting as a movie. It was not. I get enough of that at work.
Oh man,
I'm good. I don't want to watch it in my entertainment. But it was basically just him on the screen looking around, just making a make.
Yay!
Hey, it's an alien behind you, son. Run! Hey, I see it in your refrigerator. Like this is stupid, man. It was the absolute worst movie that I've seen. Yes, it's bad.
Hilarious.
It's bad. It was very poor. It was very, very poorly done. I can't even speak straight. What are we doing? Got you. Okay, so I see what happens here when I hit certain. Got you. I know why that happened.
Good old feedback.
Okay.
Let them
Good
know
old
we live.
Good old feedback. It's
Let 'em
live.
know we live. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's definitely live. So I can hear myself again now. So, Anaconda, you took that one in. I didn't catch any. Like, if anything, I just went back and picked up like Tron Ares,
Okay.
which was actually kind of sweet. I just finished watching that one. My thing is, this is what I'm waiting on. It's a show called Primal.
Okay. I think I saw that.
Gennady Tarkovsky's Primal. And when I say this is, Gennady Tarkovsky's Primal, it was on Adult Swim. And it's a cartoon of a Neanderthal man who has made friends. Did I talk about this last time? He has made friends with a T-Rex. The T-Rex, a family of T-Rexes came and ate his family.
Okay.
So he got mad, almost went off the deep end when it was about to go ahead and off itself. And then he was like, you know what, I'm going to get payback. So he went to kill another family of T-Rexes, which turns out that the first family that killed his T-Rexes, to his family, came and killed this T-Rex's family. And now these two fought together to save each other. And now they become friends. And they go on to fight around the world. And I'm talking about it's straight up massacre, murk show every episode. Like, my man's is like turning into the Hulk. I mean, they are straight up fighting some of them. It's almost like family mixed with, dinosaurs and then horror at the same time. It has a scary vibe and everything to it. They mess around with some of the stuff.
Brutal. Sounds pretty bloody.
Man, it's brutal, and it's there's no dialogue. That's the crazy part about it. There's no dialogue, so it's all visuals. Like, the most you hear is a grunt or a growl or them yelling and fighting and going through all they doing through. But season 1 and 2 is already out. Season 3 drops on my birthday this Sunday. It's coming out. Shouts out to
Happy
the birthday,
bro. Yeah.
And
birthday
nothing.
Edition, episode 16.
Yes, and a great birthday gift is that show coming back out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that coming up. If you haven't checked it out, I would definitely say go online and binge it because it's definitely worth it. It caught my attention and I was stuck. I couldn't do anything until I finished it.
That's what's up. I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout for that.
It was definitely one of those. So yeah, shouts out to Primal. Cause it's that's the boogie right there.
Now this is one thing I'll say. Highly disappointed. Two things that happened when I was in the D. Did 7 days. On Sunday, got there Saturday. On Sunday, watched the Lions lose.
Yes.
A thriller, heck of a game to the Steelers.
Yes.
And then back to Thursday on Christmas.
Yes.
We were with the Vikings.
Yes.
And that was one of the worst displays of NFL playoff football I've ever seen from any team.
Yes.
I don't want to play on Christmas anymore. Take us. Thanksgiving is enough.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's enough. We don't need to play on Christmas. I'm convinced they can
on Netflix, of all things.
On Netflix.
Christmas Day on Netflix, and we lose. Now, you know how they have those what do you want to call them? Those if situations where if Green Bay loses to Chicago both times, and if they beat this team, and if they beat this team or something, then they get to go to the playoffs, right?
Right.
All of that happened. all the extracurricular stuff that was supposed to happen for the opposite teams, all of that happened, except the Lions did not beat Minnesota. Had they beat Minnesota, they would have been in the playoffs. We beat Chicago, which is a team that beat everybody else that we should have beat. And all they had to do was beat Minnesota, and we would have made it to the playoffs.
Here's the thing. It's 2 years in a row where when in doubt, if the team is down, Goff is going to be playing like horse ass.
Yeah.
And I wonder how long does that have to happen before we start considering getting another quarterback?
Well, see, this is the thing though.
It becomes the question.
It does become a question, but here's the thing. Goff throughout the regular season is amazing. Like
True.
Goff will go he will throw 100% for all of his games, and then he will collect all of the bad attributes and everything on one game. Like he went, what was it 1 year? He went almost like pickless for like the whole first half of the season, and then got the one game and threw like 18 picks. And they still won.
18.
They still won.
Word.
This is why I said that this is why I said that he plays the team like he's playing Madden. Like he's got some like attribute or something, like he's trying to unlock new uniforms. Like come back and win after being down by 30 in the first half.
He can't continue, man. I'm telling you, he can't continue to play at his lowest when we need him the most, man. You know what I'm saying?
He can't. There's got to be a way to pump him up and get him out of the street. It's almost like baseball. Like you see baseball pitchers. When baseball pitchers are off, they off. Like you pull them, but there's nobody to pull him for. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to keep him in there. You got to just hope he'll get out of it. And sometimes it's like you win some and you lose some. And when they have Goff numbers, they got his whole number. They got his socials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the messed up part about it. You get some teams that's going to focus on Amon-Ra, some is going to focus on the backfield. They're going to focus on all the rest of these things. But then you got one team that's going to come along and say, "Whoop Goff's ass," and that's what they do. And you got Meathead Energy and everything calling the plays. Dan Campbell,
right.
Which he wasn't supposed to be doing because you hired a bogus offensive coordinator. So there was a lot of parts to those games. Plus they had injuries. It was a lot of stuff that was happening that led to the downfall of the team. My hope is they don't bust up the team that more. They really focus on getting somebody that can do the offensive coordinating, and they really focus on finding ways to keep Goff out of his head and in the game and throwing the way that we know he can throw. It's not like he's a bad quarterback. It's just he has some bad days when we just don't need it, bro. Like, it almost seemed like somebody placed the call and said, "Hey, all that stuff y'all been doing, that's over with. Let's get back to y'all that we."
No, I agree.
So
it's night and day. It's absolutely uncanny how bad he can play at times. It's unbelievable.
Yes,
and I'm talking about basic things. I mean, it's okay to receive the ball from the snap. Like when they say hut.
Yes.
It's okay to like be able to back up and have the ball in your hand.
Yes.
We couldn't get that on one play. It was ugly, man. It got really dark on Christmas. I could feel it in Detroit, man. I could feel it in Detroit.
I went to my local pharmacist. Not that kind of pharmacist for you heads out here. I went to my local pharmacist to get medication that's necessary. And I had on my Lions apparel. And my man's at the counter looked at me like, "Hey, man, I think the season over." I don't care, bro. I don't need your critique, man. I own these clothings. I want to wear them. I don't need you. He said it to me with a straight face, bagging up my stuff like, hey, don't you think the season through? Yes, the season is through.
Man, that's funny, man.
It's still
Why
real.
You gotta be a hater?
It's still real to me, damn it.
We need more positivity out here. That's what I'm saying.
So,
why a brother can't wear I can't wear Lions
Right, exactly.
gear if we're having a bad season. That means I can't wear Lions gear in the
Yeah.
D out of all places.
Apparently, I can't. So, I mean, my man's like, yeah, bro, I think the season over. I know the season's over with. I know
he
that.
need to move to like Hazel Park. He need to get out the city, man.
Well, see, but this is what I tell people all the time, though. Like, if you see me wearing gear, it's not because I'm supporting the team. I have it and I want to wear it. I can get out here wearing Michigan, and people ask me like, "Yo, did you see the game?" No, I didn't see the game. I just felt like wearing it. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, did you watch that game? I'll come in with Michigan State stuff on. Like, oh, yeah, you see the state game? Like, no, I didn't see the state game. I felt like wearing green today, my guy. Like, that's. I felt like busting out the green shoes. And
that's absolutely hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Because you as a fan, you losing points there, bro. You know what I mean? Like if I step up to you and be like, "Dang, man," you know, like if you ain't see the last game, you don't know who won.
No, I don't.
But you got the gear on.
I got the gear on. You know why? Look at my shoes, son. They go fly with them shits. Look, I felt like wearing my green J's today, and the only thing that matched was this state hat, son. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
That's what it is. That's the only reason. Like, I will wear full Piston gear all year round. Did you watch the Pistons? I haven't watched organized basketball.
I watched one game.
I seriously have not watched organized basketball since they went on strike and Kobe went overseas to play. That was the last time I watched consistent basketball. Other than that, yeah. But I have the clothing. I'm allowed to wear it. That doesn't mean I watch the game. That's all I'm saying, man.
That's what's up. All right, let's get to the coaching talk, man. We here. Round of applause. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty taking things.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get thick.
We got to take a look at how maybe the term DJ has redefined itself in the 21st century.
Okay.
I'm going to throw some lines out here, and I'll say a lot of people say they're DJs, but they're really not DJs.
No.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm just going to put that line there. Then now I'm learning that easily, in order to be a DJ, you don't necessarily have to be on the decks or on the turntables.
Right.
So with that said, what is a DJ in 2026? Where are you at on this?
What is a DJ in 2026? By definition, if I'm going with that, I want to say that it is a person who can take and provide music and sounds to a party, live event, gathering, whatever you want to consider it, by way of playing it via album, tape, disc, streaming service, whatever. You're taking and you're providing all of the music for this event. That makes you a DJ. Does that make you a good DJ? Absolutely not.
Okay.
But I think by definition and being able to manipulate the sound and, you know, crossover and fade in between each one, you're just taking a batch of music and providing it to the masses in some way, shape, or form.
You're saying that still qualifies.
That yes and no. Well, let's
say more.
Let's and no, because there's the title of I'm liking the way we're gonna go with this on the whole overall episode, because there's a duality to each thing, and I'm big on like a duality. There is a title of a DJ, and then there is the artistry of a DJ.
Okay, that's fair. Keep going.
Okay, so because you have the title of DJ, doesn't mean you have the artistry of a DJ. That means a person that has excelled in learning how to do things, the cut and scratch, push pull. You're either a turntablist or you're a scratch DJ, or you're a mashup DJ, or you've mastered taking and blending songs from one to the next.
Yeah.
You know how to read a crowd. You know how to watch for when they're ready to transition, and you transition with them. You keep everything going.
Right.
You keep everything sustained the way it's supposed to be, so this way that dance floor stays packed. You can MC it, which means you can grab the microphone and keep people dancing and keep people moving just as well. Even if you can't, that's still an extra added part to it.
Yeah.
But that is the artistry of DJing.
Absolutely.
And the lines get blurred between the artistry and the title. There's a lot of rappers, but there's not a lot of rap artists. If you get what I'm saying?
True, I do get what you're saying there. Yeah. So like take like a DJ Khaled, for instance.
DJ Khaled I've yet to see him actually perform the artistry of DJing. Yet he's considered a DJ. Now he's considered a DJ because supposedly he's bringing this music to the masses, which I'm tending to question how. Like, my bad, my eyes. So I'm questioning how is DJ Khaled relevant in the first place? What does he actually legitimately do? Outside of just saying, hey, here's the music. Is he producing the music? Is he engineering the music?
He's playing middleman and really moving like a label boss would, in that when he drops his albums, right? It's a various artist album. He's curating the beats and then finding the artists to perform over the beats.
So he's what is that, executive producing, or he's
essentially he's executive producer, because he's paying he's fronting the money for those songs, I would think.
Now, is he also paying the artist?
The artist, I would think, right? I'm speculating at best. The artist would get a percentage of the splits, considering if they wrote. It depends on what kind of businessman he is. If they wrote their material, I mean, the writers need to get their points. He arguably could take half the pie if he's paying for everything, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then the other half would be up to how the music plays out. Typically, you're gonna have a producer, and you're gonna have your songwriters.
So I get the question, like, when you have a DJ Khaled versus a DJ Drama,
right?
Versus Kid Capri, right? You know what I'm saying? DJ Clue, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Red Alert, DJ Premier.
Right.
You got all these other people and everything that do their own thing in their own kind of manner.
Yes.
Their own manner of DJing. How is it that a person that we see does not have I know he's not producing. He's not producing.
No.
How does he get the publicity above this? This is what I've been questioning. How does he get the publicity above the people who actually have the DJ artistry part down? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ones that, have you ever seen him cut and scratch?
I've never seen him perform any authentic DJ techniques like on the decks. No.
At all.
And that doesn't mean he hasn't been there. I've never seen it. It seems like I would have seen it by now, as long as he's been out.
I've yet to see it. So I tend to question, why do people even, like, how is he specifically famous? If I got a bunch of famous people who already have followings and who already have, something going for themselves, why do I need a DJ Khaled?
Here's my thing. Are you leveraging his outputs, right? How many followers he has? Like, to me, if I'm an independent artist and I'm already doing numbers when I release my music independently.
Okay.
Why would I need to collaborate with a DJ Khaled? Well, maybe I want to tap into his fan base. That's the only thing I could really think of. Hoping that by collabing with him, that I can get more followers, more fans, etc.
Okay, so
and Khaled has, I mean, you know, his YouTube channel is in the mega, I mean, 2 figures of millions.
Okay.
Be fair.
To be fair, then that's okay. Then that makes sense, especially if you're dealing with DJ. I just really have a hard. I've always questioned this because I really have had a hard understanding of how he can get to the position that he's in when all he's doing is just talking over a song.
Right.
And he's legitimately a cornball in real life. Like this is. Legitimately, you know,
just put it out there. I didn't see it going there.
No, I didn't. I mean, you know, like it's almost like I'm Lil Wayne and I'm gonna get his cornball on my music, so this way I can get more people to listen to my music, even though I already have millions of people watching me.
It sounds like junk food. We the best cornballs.
Yeah. Cause he is, man. If you see the antics and everything, it's like
cornballs.
I think everybody's just more so highly entertained by just being a clown, basically. So it's you know, it is what it is.
It is. It is what it is.
But I think at the same pace, it does kind of taint the idea of the artistry of being a DJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Being able to spin, being able to rock the crowd, being able to do all these things. I mean, you got a bunch of great people that's not getting the pub, and it almost highlights the fact that people like mediocrity, and I think we can talk about that in a little bit in something else here also, but it's. Because there's some other stuff we want to bring up, and that's kind of sitting in my head as well. But it's
yeah.
I think people enjoy the basicness of just people that are actually acting a clown. Like this is just something just to laugh at, and because they can laugh at it, they gravitate to it.
Yeah.
And this person's followers is, you know, getting to other people listens, and I would like to see the metrics and everything to know like who actually. That is already famous has gained more because of the fact that they work with DJ Khaled.
Right.
I have a hard time understanding that.
Well said. All right, so we were talking about Prince, and we got to talking about Prince. And shouts out to the chat hanging out with us.
Yes.
Episode 16.
Yes. Clap it up for yourselves.
Yeah.
This one I'm interested in this.
So I would propose to the chat. I would offer a question, right? And I would say, what kind of artist was Prince? Do you have him as a funk artist? Do you have him as a soul artist? Do you have him as a rock artist? Do you have him as a pop artist? Where we at with Prince? Because you got to follow where we're going here. But for you, what is it for you, Volcano? Talk.
If I need to place, that's the thing. Everybody needs to have a genre. I'm not gonna say need, but everybody is placed into some form of genre. Am I correct?
Yeah, for the most part.
Where do you place Prince? If you listen to his body of work. Is it R&B? Is it funk? Is it soul? Is it all these things? It's really a blend of everything.
Correct.
And it's too hard to categorize him as one thing. Now you mentioned it before, like he might be pop.
He's gonna go down as a pop artist.
He can go down as a pop artist only if he is. I mean, he's just considered to be popular. versus the actual like pop genre of music.
See, we have to take a look at what does it mean. We might need a round of applause for this to go pop. What does it mean? All right.
You know, this is hard because I want to go ahead and classify him and say he's a rock artist. I want to just say his music is rock music. It talked about nothing but, you know, stuff that's sexual. It talked about, you know, he came with live instruments. He's right. She's saying it on here right now. Prince has no label. Prince is the artist. Prince is Prince. But I mean, when it comes down to labeling him as pop, a lot of people get labeled as pop. Eminem got labeled as pop. Michael Jackson labeled as pop. You know what I'm saying? The biggest pop artist and everything. I think once you become popular, you have the category of being, you know, pop. But the pop cultural genre of music is like the sing-songy, catchy, everything sounds the same, cookie cutter, just like I couldn't tell you the difference between Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Correct. There is no difference between Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, except for you crazy fans that really, really love them like that. They could tell us the difference. But Prince did have very catchy, poppy songs. There's no doubt about it. Little Red Corvette, for instance.
Red Corvette.
Let's see. Baby, you got to slow it down. Right? But it was catchy. Like the first time you hear it, they say that about good pop songs. It's like you can hum it back after the first time you hear the song.
Yes.
Little Red Corvette, classic example. Purple Rain, classic example.
Yes.
Even though Purple Rain technically a rock song.
Yes.
I really say it's a rock song.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
So once part of going pop is really crossing over outside of your core fan base. For instance, one could argue that Prince had a big funk following, but what ends up happening is that Prince crosses way outside of funk in terms of his reach as a musician to just the regular Jane and John Doe in Detroit and all the way through the suburbs. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So when you're able to do it like that, that's when no matter what kind of genre of music you're doing, then you become a pop artist. Who else could we say this? Bruno Mars.
Yes.
He's a pop artist.
Yes, he is.
He does do funky songs. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he's a pop artist.
Yeah, because this here for that ice. I think when you lay it out and you start this here for that ice cold. That's what he said. So I think when you start laying out music and making it to where everybody can go ahead and do it as a sing along, there's no it doesn't have the thorough lyrical, value and everything to it. It just sounds great and people can sing and chant it.
Yeah, like Raspberry Beret, like Raspberry Beret.
Correct.
That's very poppy.
But what's the rest of the lyrics?
It's good music. Respectfully, I love Prince.
But what's the rest of the lyrics? Nobody knows. That's because he's profound enough to be the lyricist that he is. People don't know the lyrics. I can't recite a Nas song. I can't. Like, I can listen to a Nas song and I cannot spit back what he spit because of the fact that, like, the lyrics be thorough, man, and sometimes you can't comprehend and keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's bad. It's good. It's definitely good. But I was like, dog, I don't know what he said. I get to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
New York. What was that? What was that one there? I don't know why I'm sleeping on.
All I need is one mic.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know none of the words.
But you know, we got to admit, One Mic, it was a dope song, kind of leaning on that heavy crescendo as the verse builds up. But like once like he starts really, you know, all I see is one teacher, one war. Then I fight the land of Gibraltar telescope.
Yeah, it pulls at the heartstrings, man. It builds up. It sounds like it has emotion to it, man. He captured that, like, you know, even in the music. I
never really knew what he was talking about.
Never knew, like no clue. All I know is I felt something.
All I know is One Mic.
Yeah, it's all it is, One Mic. I don't know what he said. I definitely don't know. I can't recite the lyrics to you at all.
So hold on. So if you're telling me, let me find out that you can recite Bone Thugs and Harmony more than you can do Nas.
I can.
Ouija, are you with me?
Because it's a sing-along. It's a sing-along, man. As a kid, you are trained to sing along. Man. A, B, C, D. Hey, I'm a little teapot, your and style. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you're gonna do when ain't no place to hide. But see, the average person, me, I know some of the lyrics because I'm a fan of the style and I like kind of wanted to recite them and learn it and learn the momentums and everything. So I know them. But, you know, the average listener, the first thing they're going to do when it gets to the lyrics is, hey, we're going to be body, we're a group of guys got him, and they're going to miss everybody. That's what people do. They don't know the lyrics either. It just sounds good. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, man.
I just ran into a group of young Thundercats that never heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I almost wanted to elbow both of them in their face.
Yeah, those generations, man. This is a great question coming from the chat. How many pop songs does one have to have in order to be a pop star? Great question.
One.
That's out.
Less. One. You only need one. And here is a perfect example of it. Oppa Gundam Style. Whoop, whoop, whoop. One. That's it. What else did he make? Tell me one more song that he made. That man made millions off of one song. That man had 1 billion Asians. He had the whole population of Asians doing it. That's it. That's all he had to do. White folks was over here doing it. Black folks was doing it. Drunk.
Right? All right, we got Brian chiming in. Prince was, quote, the artist. He just catered to pop because of the cash. Yes. I reckon his soul was jazz fusion type stuff. It goes back to the park sessions in the 70s. Shouts out to Brian for that one, man. Yeah, man.
Brian Arvo, what's up with you, brother? Good to see you.
Well, it's more money in making the more cookie cutter, easy to digest music. And
it is.
It's just that's a part of what doing pop music. That's part of the recipe. So when we get into hip hop, right, things get interesting. It becomes like a paradox, right? Because once you go pop, often it means that you have a massive reach in terms of your audience, right?
Yes. But
yet in hip hop, if you're making poppy music, that is one of the worst things that could be said about your music in the genre of hip hop. Talk to me about your feelings on this.
So this is it's sad, and it's how do I want to frame this? Popular rap music embodies and embraces it basically personifies the idiots. Like most of the popular song, whistle while you twerk, go ahead and start and make that coochie fart and whistle, like stuff like that becomes popular on the rap side of it. When there's a whole lot more thorough, good music and everything that comes out of the rap genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
The stuff that makes it to, the finals and makes it up there to where it's constantly seen is the goofy stuff.
Yeah. That's often true. That's often true.
Which makes it, which kind of puts it like me, if I come out and I tell somebody at my age that I'm a rap artist, the first thing they're going to think is, oh, you sell drugs? Or, do you have spinning rims? Like, have you shot someone? Did you steal it? You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of different takes and everything that can happen.
Yeah.
When you tell them something like that versus like them knowing and understanding the the good cultural stuff that really, really makes and embodies what a good hip hop artist is. It's just that people like to get drunk and party. Especially when you're a young adult coming up and that's what they gravitate to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to be popular is not bad. Yes, you're going to get paid, but you're still going to kind of put a little bit of a taint on the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, right? It's almost like the culture takes a sacrifice when you hear the popular rap because, like you said, the popular rap often can be bottom of the barrel hip hop.
Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100.
I.e. ratchet.
Rappers are just a bunch of comedians acting hard.
Okay, hold on. A round of applause for major statements.
Yeah.
Wait, how did we get here?
How do we get here? I'm gonna take it there.
Okay.
They typically write these songs for shock value, catchiness, something to make people like ooh or laugh or especially in battle. You know what I'm saying? Especially in battle rap. Like sure. I'm just trying to dish you as hard as possible to get a reaction off of everybody else. It's comedy. It's snaps. It's just everybody cracking on each other, cracking on themselves, cracking on the issue, talking stuff about, you know what I'm saying? My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Like, they saying it because it's funny. And people laugh at it. And the ones that get really popular are the cornball jokesters that are clowns that go ahead and make us look bad because they're a clown. But the sad part is they do it so good that it's believable that this is how we all are. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what hurts us.
It's
if you're outside the culture and you're hearing this, you're just gonna assume that that's what the culture is all about.
That's what it is. So y'all talking about booty holes over there now? Like that's where it gets. That's where it goes. Like, you ever heard it? No, I haven't heard it. I don't like it. I don't want to hear that. So it's just a bunch of like clowns and goofballs.
Yeah.
From the hood, just trying to get, shock value. When I write stuff, I just think of the funniest lines I possibly can say, the goofiest stuff I can say. You know what I'm saying? And just make it sound hard. That's all it is. That's all it is. We already know they lying. Half of them are already lying. We know they're lying. I lie. I ain't gonna hold you up. I lie. But it sounds great. Y'all rock to it. Get my album when it drops. Gonna be full of jokes, lies, and all kind of other crazy stuff. But I'm just.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. No, I keep it trill in my music. Don't.
You sold that so well.
I keep it trill in mine. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Just saying.
But I had some goofy songs. I mean, come on, man. Cannabis said he can punch a hole in you. He can put a hole in a man that he can poke his open fist through. You can't. Like this, you can't do that, Cannabis. Like you're not that strong.
It sounded good though.
Licking his lips, LL Cool J knocked you out in the first round. You can't say that you can poke a hole in a man, that you can punch your open fist. No, you can't. So. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's
that. All right, let's get to the great debate, man. We got a big one here, man. Round of applause, man. We it's time, man.
Yeah.
The great debate. All right, the great debate. Let's get right into it.
I hosted this one.
In hindsight, we look back, was Tupac Shakur good for the culture of hip hop, or overall, no, Tupac was not a good look for the culture?
Let's I beg to I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question where that stemmed from, but I am going to question
I saw some things going on in the group, in my group, the Set the Bar Mix Show Facebook group. So, I heard some things said that, you know what I mean, Pac's representation of the culture overall was not a good look.
Okay, let me say this much. Again, like I said, I'm a big time fan of duality. I'm a big time fan of, seeing things from both sides of the fence, even though they believe that you need to take one side. I am a firm believer that there's a possibility that both sides can be correct. All right. That's why you have yin and yang and a purpose for good and evil is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go with the Eddie Murphy vibe off of Vampire in Brooklyn. But Pac was necessary for exposing the culture.
Say more.
Pac was
exposing the culture.
Pac was necessary for showing those who did not know exactly what was going on in the culture,
okay,
an opportunity to see exactly what was going on in the culture.
Okay.
Pac, on camera, off camera, on interview, and on record, personified the all sides of street life. He talked about stuff that, like, drug related, gun related, police related, family related, culture related, everything. If it needed to be laid out and exposed to people to know and understand exactly where we are coming from, because this is some of the type of people that you may not want to get next to, America. He personified that.
Okay.
And they rebelled. They got mad. I seen an interview where he was sitting down talking to folks, and he was on display saying, they were trying to say, well, don't you have songs talking about killing cops? He's like, no, I don't have songs about killing cops. I have songs about self-defense. Because there's a difference. Police officers may have guns and walkie-talkies and all the rest of the stuff. We in the hood don't have that. We don't have backup. We can't hop on the motor roller and get somebody legally that can come in and have our back. We don't have, the authorities and everything to take some of these people down. So we are in position to where we have to either, fight for what we truthfully believe in, especially if we're being told we're doing something wrong when we're not.
Right.
Or we have to stand up for the fact that we're being held back on certain things. We got to stand back for the fact that we being we being fed the belief that our women and men should be separated from each other, and that the women shouldn't, there's so many different things that are being positioned in front of us that nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
Because they don't see it.
Right.
We do. So to say that he is bad for the culture, is it bad that he's shining the light on exactly what is going on with us? No. Right. Because I think it needs to be seen. I think that people need to start recognizing, like, if this is what's happening, man, like, there's got to be a difference. There's got to be something else. Is it bad the way he did it? On one side of it, I would say yes, because it was so harsh. It was so abrasive. It was so rough. It was so tough that what it did was it made some enlightened and others frightened.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the ones that get frightened are the ones that yell the loudest. And they spread their frightenness the most. They say that, oh, I'm so scared of this and this, that, and other. You see what's happening with this, that? They're the main ones to go and tell that. Whereas the ones that actually are enlightened don't tell it as much.
Right.
They say, oh, they'll figure it out. I don't need to tell them. Y'all need to learn.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The same level of the frightened that's going spreading the message should be the same level of the enlightened. So in that, it is bad for the culture, but it's not because of Pac. It's because of the culture. It's because of them not going ahead and continuing to spread the message the way it needs to be. It's because the ones that got enlightened not continuing to spread the message the way it needed to be.
Yeah.
That's on them.
Yeah.
That's not on him. So I would say that he is definitely good for the culture.
Okay.
I would say that he definitely opened up the eyes of a whole bunch of people that was enough to get some kind of change. And unfortunately, him being a personification of the streets showed exactly in his life that he was that personification of the streets by his life being ended as short as it actually was. Because that lifestyle does not lead always to prosperity. That lifestyle,
not at all.
Or longevity. That lifestyle is short-lived. And unless you can find directions and everything out of it, and it ain't even about money. Because you can see he had money, or at least it looked as if he had money.
Yeah.
We know that he may not have had all the money and everything that was claimed. But having the money doesn't make the difference, because you can notice and see there's a whole bunch of people with money still doing a whole bunch of nonsense stuff.
Yeah.
They make us look bad.
Absolutely.
They're continuing to make us look bad. You got your people having dog fights and buying weed and which people gonna smoke, dude.
Right.
But if you are in the public eye in some way, shape, or form, there's tact. There's methods to how you do these things. And you stunting and fronting and showing America what I bought you, flaunting all that stuff, that is what makes us look bad.
Yeah.
Poor investments of people that we decided to put money into their pockets makes us look bad.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
And I think if you look at Pac, man, his character, what he embodied, man, and this is way before social media existed, but I mean, it's almost like we were able to see his whole life play out. And I think ideally, when an artist allows you to, when they're that transparent, where they let you kind of see their lives publicly, right? And their music is incredible. That's really when you're at the pinnacle of music listening and fanatical. That's where it's like, because you can see this person's life play out right before you as they're dropping music, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's ideally what you want with an artist, right? Ideally, I just think it just didn't go the right direction, and obviously we got a chance to witness that with Pac, but it just didn't go the right direction for him, and he seemed to lose. It looks like it felt like he lost his way in all of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, he did kind of lose his way in all of it, because if you, I don't know how true the movie and everything was, but I mean, it wasn't like he was in the best of the best positions, even when he was, signed with Death Row and all the stuff that was going on. So he was trying to get out of the contract and everything that he was in. He was trying to do better.
Yeah.
He was trying to do more. So I think for that, that kind of ended up catching, and then the stuff that was going on between him and Biggie and the expansions and stuff that they was trying to do, the whole East Coast, West Coast thing. I think that really is what muddled the opportunity for him to get the message across the way it was supposed to be. It was so much energy put into that. It was so much rage and so much power and everything put into that.
Yeah.
That probably didn't have. It was something that probably should have been sit down, have a conversation, get this squashed versus like, you know, yo man, y'all just try to take me out and it's forever. You know what I'm saying? F y'all.
Yeah.
But again, keeping it real goes wrong.
Right. Absolutely.
And that is the problem behind, like, if all of that was taken out of the equation, we would still have them.
Yep.
You see, if that and I heard, shouts out to my boy John for saying this, it's the absence of father figures in the lives of some of these folks and everything also can help lead to that, like, not seeing, like, how to think with logic versus irrational emotions.
Right. Yeah.
I would hate to say this, or I'm going to say this live, and I will stand behind my statement and everything. Also, there is a difference between a man and woman. Men are rational, men are logical, men are, you know, we rely on less emotional, you know, outcomes or less emotional tactics, whereas women do.
Yeah.
Their level of rationale can be different than what a man's is. Their level of logic can be different. I'm not saying they don't have none. I'm just saying it's different. It's more driven emotionally.
Right.
So if you're raised by somebody that is an emotionally driven person by nature, it's going to imprint on you as a man to be an emotionally driven person as well. And we saw the passion and emotion in Tupac, and that passion and emotion also led to, you know, the outcome and everything that we had.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where I took that. Is he good for the culture? Yes, he absolutely was. Because me being young, I didn't know that women was taking them babies and throwing them out in dumpsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I didn't know about, you know, the fathers. I grew up with my father, so I didn't know about the father not being there or being in the household. Or even if you sat there and watched a bunch of his interviews, there's a couple people that I tend to like watching their interviews, Alec or them speak. Alan Watts, Muhammad Ali, Tupac Shakur. There's a host of others, but those are some of the top ones, because when you hear Pac talk versus hearing him rap, you see what his purpose actually is.
Yeah.
But people get so stuck in the genre and the hype and everything of the music that, you know, is being put out there to be misinterpreted by somebody that can take it wrong.
Right.
Because that happens also. That's the dangerous part about it. You know,
Yeah.
so that's what people lean on more than what the actual overall message is. And that's where it actually is probably a problem.
That's what's up, man. Round of applause for Tupac. Good for the culture it is.
Yes. I definitely say it's good for the culture.
We'll take it, man.
I want to thank everybody for being here. I got one more thing that I really want to touch on. I would hate to have to close it out on a subject like this, but I'm going to close it out on a subject like this because this is ridiculous. Just the other day in Minnesota, there was an issue that happened where a few ICE agents ended up shooting, well, not a few, one ICE agent specifically shot a woman who was in her vehicle, who was parked, blocking the ICE agents from doing a job that they were trying to do. And in the midst of it, things went left, things went wrong. She was shot and killed.
Yeah.
Today I put up on my Facebook page words from the Department of Justice. Let me break down, because you might not have seen the videos and everything, but again, the situation is pretty much cut to what I just said it was. She was in the middle of the road. There were ICE agents that were there. I believe that she was blocking them trying to get through. There was a woman outside of it that may have been with her that was also videotaping. There was an ICE agent that was videotaping as well. There's multiple people videotaping. There's cameras around. You're seeing all these different angles. 2 ICE agents pull up in a truck. She let one truck through. And 2 ICE agents pull up in their truck, hit the lights, hop out of the car, One went to try to open her door. When he tried to open her door, she put her car in reverse. She turned her wheel. She put her car in drive and pulled off. And as she pulled off, there was another ICE officer in front of her car, off to the side, walking past her car, who had stopped, pulled his gun out, and shot her as she rolled past 3 times. Or he shot 3 times. How many hit her? I can't say. Her car drives off. She crashes. And we will say that she's considered deceased at that moment because no ICE agents went up to actually render aid. Somebody that decided to say call 911. They did not allow anybody else to go up to the vehicle to check and see if she was okay. So even if she was not dead at that time, there was nobody to help and stop her from her life, actually being taken. Here's where I have a problem. I have a problem because regardless of the narrative, a person lost their life. And people who want to lean more for the opposite side will disregard the fact that a person lost their life over something like this. They will say, well, she shouldn't have been. It's almost like shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't. She
really,
shouldn't have tried.
Dangerous thinking. Really dangerous thinking there.
She shouldn't have tried to drive into the guy. Yeah, whatever. Just comply. People are willing to do that versus really looking into the situation. I put on my Facebook page the article from the Department of Justice. This wasn't something that is, placed out there just because this happened. This is actually in their rule book. And I'm paraphrasing here, but it says that an officer is supposed to be consistently trained. An officer is supposed to be consistently updated on the policies when it comes to the use of force. And in the position of an officer involved with a person in a vehicle, it is not lawful for them to discharge a weapon at that vehicle while it's moving. It is not lawful for them to shoot at a person or to even place themselves in front of the vehicle while it's moving. It is not lawful for them to, unless the person is trying to kill them or cause them bodily harm with something other than the vehicle. Other than the vehicle. So a person can be driving towards you.
Okay.
In their vehicle. You are not allowed to pull out your gun and shoot that person. What you're supposed to do is get out the way.
Yeah.
There's 2 things that a person cannot outrun. That is a bullet and a Motorola. If you can't get her with the bullet, you get her with the Motorola. If you know you're not supposed to get her with the bullet, because you're supposed to get her with the Motorola. Call help. Call somebody. Hey, it's a chick out here fooling. She just drove off. She almost hit me. Pull her over. Arrest her. Give her the chance to go ahead through the due process. That issue was taken. And it was taken to his own hands. A woman who did not have a weapon on her. All she had was a vehicle. Trying to drive away from another person. Trying to get into her vehicle as a woman. And then you see the video. Because the video, she was talking to him politely. She was being an ass, kind of, because she was in their way. But she was being, oh yeah, it's okay. I'm videotaping you also, yada, yada, yada. It wasn't like she was being overtly hostile towards them. She was just standing. She was just sitting there, pretty much protesting in some way, shape, or form. So here's where I place it. 1, just like I said with Pac, we don't have backup. We don't always have weapons. We don't have vests. We don't have all the things to go ahead and match up to what these agents or police officers and everything might have. So why put ourselves in the position thinking as if we can actually like stand up to these people.
Yeah.
You have people who have been either bullied, are adrenaline junkies, are small penis syndrome, whatever, with weapons, ready to shoot something. They just ready to get active. And you give them the opportunity, they will get active. So if they said that she had been following them around and getting in the way of the stuff, if she had been doing that, that was wrong on her part. Okay? The guy that got out of the car and walked up and tried to get into her vehicle, definitely wrong, because he did not do what he needed to do to properly defuse the situation. He didn't even talk to the woman. He didn't even walk up and say, hey, could you please move? Hey, could you get out of the thing? He just walked up, get out the car. That incited her to go ahead and get the moving. And then the dude that's standing in front of the vehicle when she's trying to pull off, who already got his pistol and everything pulled out quickly.
Yeah.
He was just waiting to get something to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's at fault also. It should not have happened in the manner that it happened. It should not have went down in that way. It's not a all, you know, this file offsets the other one, therefore there's no file. It's no. I believe that the officer should be tried and, you know, prosecuted properly. I would hope that he is. My prayers go out to the family.
Yeah.
And my sentiments go out to the family and everything of her. My message goes out to these agents. Listen, we know y'all don't get the same training as cops. Get it. And even we know that even the training that some of the cops get, they don't always apply it the way they need to. But something's got to give. All right? There's way too much stupid stuff happening. It's way too much, you know, I know you got to think on your toes. I know the fact that, you know, somebody, your life is on the line all the time. You're dealing with this, that, and the other. But, man, something's got to give.
Yeah.
Like, you like trade it in. If a player runs, you know, an NFL player runs the touchdown in, they make them sit down. Get a breather. Give them proper shifts. Do whatever y'all got to do. Get these guys in there to get mentally trained and prepared to deal with what is going on out here on these streets. We know we're going to have people that's going to stand in your way trying to do. We know this. But there's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else.
Yeah, no, it's a grand point here.
There got to be better ways of thinking about these situations that's going down here to stop from the mindless stupidness that's happening. Y'all got to start scrutinizing these guys that want to just get up and just pull out a pistol just because of the fact that they can. There's got to be something to really scrutinize these guys.
Yeah.
And then, too, to the folks, if you want to protest, come on. Please be smart about the fact of what you're doing. Again, you don't have the weaponry. You don't have the backup. You don't have the staff. You don't have all the rest of the stuff going on. Yes, and also we talking about the political leaders. I'm sorry. Wait. Yes, you're saying it right. Wait. Shut your mouth. Let the actual states, the officers, the people that's in charge and know what they're doing, do what they're supposed to do, then you speak. Again, it goes back to what I said. The ones that are the most scared are the loudest ones. That's what you're showing me. That ain't where I'm from. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
That's what's up.
Holla at your boy. This is the Underground Penthouse.
Well, all righty then.
This is the Underground Penthouse. Stop the mindless stuff,
16, man.
Yeah, this is episode 16. Another one in the back.
Happy New Year.
2026.
We have to get to it, man. We have to get in the thick of things on this one. You know what I mean?
Yes, 2026. It's definitely going to be a great year. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great year. If you see our faces, lock in with us. If you see it popping up that it's going to be live, lock in with us because we definitely going to have a great time with y'all.
Absolutely.
Work on your health.
Out to the chat.
Yeah, shouts out to the chat. Winchy, I see you. What is this? Settling for less? Okay,
Less
I got
in the
you.
building, yeah.
Okay,
sure,
I got
know
you.
What time it is?
Brian Arvo, what's up with you? Great musician and everything. Also, yeah, man. I see a couple more that's in here also. Chris, I see. Oh, my man. What up, though? I ain't seen you in a while, Chris. My boy Rico Neely, what up, though, man? We get some more shots and everything. My man Sunk and Hoop. Yeah, so we definitely got a good roster of folks that came in to check us out today. I'm glad that y'all tuned in with us. Today is January 9th. And my birthday coming up. Volcano Day is in 2 more days.
Yeah.
Clap it up for that. And man, it's gonna be live. I will be leveling up to 47. Now I'm 47.
There it is.
I ain't afraid to say my age. I look good.
Hey, man. Absolutely, man. Like the older we get, man, the more refined the perceptions become, man. Like I wouldn't want to go back to 21 right now, bro.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. No.
I'm at that point now.
I'm afraid. Dog, if I went back to 21, knowing what I know right now and knowing what these 21-year-olds don't know, man, I might as well get a throne. I might as well give me a throne for real. I'll be taking over and having all kind of stuff going on. Stupid. Yes, man. I mean, anything else you want to say before we?
Nah. Just everybody. Happy New Year, man. And keep a level head, keep your head on the swivel, and just, man, keep the peace and love going, man. You know what I mean? For real. It's a lot going on out here.
Keep your head on the swivel.
For sure, though.
Stay off the rover, and by the way, man, stay out these streets. Leave these cops alone. If they going to get some, leave them alone. That's just
facts.
Okay, that's enough of that. Yo, we'll see y'all next time. Once again, thank y'all for being tuned in. Lock in with us on everything social media that you see, and we will see y'all next time. Peace, love, and soul. Yeah, we out. Holla at your boys.
Two gentlemen in the underground, so talking about music and the lifestyle we dream. Sipping on champagne, living in style. Underground penthouse where we reconcile. Discussing the good, the bad, the true. Underground music, what it means to you. Breaking down the beats, dissecting the rhymes, spreading the love, one verse at a time. In our tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground spot. Tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the